I found one. I found one. I found one. Nice.
Wait. Why is there a noise?
Yeah, I heard it too.
Well, that was scary.
Yeah.
Ah! Welcome to Create a Server Episode 1. I'm Ubersweet and I've joined the Northwest Expedition, also known as NASA. NASA stands for Northwest Assembly of Scientific Advancement. Our group consists of many different members, some who you'll meet in this episode. We are here to explore these new lands and just arrived on our airship. But we're not alone. 3 other airships have arrived at other locations around this continent. Just a quick note about this video, this is the re-uploaded version of episode 1. My original first episode had some fast-forwarded footage which caused flashing that can be a problem for some viewers. This version has had that section removed completely, and it's important to me that everyone feels safe and welcome while watching my content. And I just want to give a huge thank you to those of you who let me know about this issue. I will definitely be more careful to ensure that this does not happen again in any of my future videos. Thank you so much, and let's continue the video. So after gathering some basic tools, I decided it was time to go caving.
Diamonds and its shard.
Hmm.
So that does make inventory management a bit more difficult. The things are taking up more slots.
Yeah, that's true. And I just want to say, sorry for the zoomed in view in this episode. I had a little bit of trouble recording, but it should get better in future episodes. Eventually we did find enough materials to make some iron tools. It was now time to find our way back up.
Oh, diamonds!
That would have been bad.
Let me just snatch these
I could have died right there.
I could have died.
I decided to team up with Prancing Blackie and Prancing Packy. And we did find a nice area where we could build, and we decided to make a treehouse in a large oak tree. Now, most of the work here was done by Prancing Blackie. I was more of a guest in this treehouse. Then it was time for me to get to work doing one of the most basic things with the crate mod. I got out a mechanical saw and started cutting down trees. Eventually, I did head off and do some exploring with Blackie. Do you see the sunbird in the sky?
Sunbird in the sky. Oh!
Where I am.
Whoa!
Our expedition was short-lived and we quickly headed back, where I had my first encounter with what is called a creeper. It's also where I had my first serious injury. And that's what the first day on Create the Server looked like for me. I'm currently on top of the treehouse, which I'm sharing with Blackie and Packy. And let's have a look around to see what everyone has been up to. So it seems like somebody built a farm down there. Pretty cool. And it seems like this treehouse has had a windmill added to it. And that is really good for some basic power. And if we look out a little bit further, you can see that there are some pretty interesting houses that have popped up in the area where we landed. I do see some people moving around back there. Oh, and we also have a farm down here below. And somebody seems to have built a tree farm here as well. Very cool. I think it's time to go down and check this out. See what everyone's up to. Oh, before I could even head down the ladder, I noticed that Blackie and Packy have set up some kind of basic iron farm here, I think. So we use mixers to make cobblestone, and then we can crush that to gravel. And then we use the toolbox here as a basic filter. So before you have brass funnels, you can actually use toolboxes to filter items into different slots. So you can set an item to a specific slot without actually placing the item in there. Like there doesn't have to be an item in the toolbox for the toolbox to have reserved that slot. And that's why it's so great as a filter. And you can see each slot can hold 256 items. Now I'm going to go ahead and empty this out because it is a little bit full. And there you have it. This is the treehouse where I'm currently staying, and this will be my first home on Create the Server. And as you can see here, it says Base of Peculiar Inc., accompanied by Ubersweet Corp. Now, I didn't name myself Ubersweet Corp, that was just given to me, but I guess it's fitting. Next to the treehouse, we have a small farm with a water wheel. Pretty nice. And I guess that is a rice farm over there, actually. Here's also the tree farm that we saw from up above. And moving past that, I see somebody built a regular vegetable farm with a bunch of stuff. And what is this? Mungo containment cell. Do not the mungos, also don't feed. Is it bad that there is no mungus inside? Maybe it's invisible, who knows. I hope that won't become a problem. Oh, and look at this. Somebody built a really nice dock where the airship arrived. So we have somewhere to put our boats. It's looking really nice. Well, except for this part. I guess there's like a log or something missing here. I'll probably find one to fix that later. And here's the airship that we arrived on. Still looking pretty good. We decided to keep it in one piece in case we want to venture off to a different area, or if we need to return to the mainland for some reason. So it will just sit here for the time being. Now, it seems like everyone stayed up late because I'm the only one here. So we'll see if we find some people. But yeah, a really nice vegetable farm here. I believe Matthew is the person staying here. So a nice little cooking area. We can actually read the signs here. Matt's Food Hut, currently open. Oh, and what is this building? It looks like one of the fanciest buildings in this area. Let's see. Ender's House, currently under construction. Very interesting. Oh, and sorry about the background noise. I believe there's a blue moon that is rising, and it's giving us more luck, but it's also making this static in the background. Oh, who lives here? It looks like somebody's home. I can hear some chests being opened. Now, we had some initial issues with the voice mod, so we can't hear each other right now, but after some debugging, we did get it working.
Hello.
Hello.
Sorry, can you hear me?
Yes, I hear you. And you hear me, I guess.
Yeah, I can hear you too.
Yeah.
But I can't hear light though.
Yeah. No, same here.
Anyways, would you like some egg sandwiches?
Oh, I can trade for a bowl of stuffed pumpkin if you'd like.
Oh yeah, sure. I'll give you.
I don't have a lot, but I can give you 2 bowls.
A little bit more than. I have a plenty.
Oh. Oh, why thank you. 16 egg sandwiches. That's gonna come in handy.
Yeah.
After receiving some food, I decided to venture out and do some exploration in the nearby areas. Eventually, I came across a tower that looked very interesting. It seemed to be built with white calcite, with a sign that said, "This is Glowberries." And as I ventured inside, I saw more signs. One that read, "Passage to the Firebird," and "Property of a Mage." And also, "Do not go further," but I quickly ignored that sign and continued up. I believe this was the same Sunbird that I saw yesterday when I was out exploring with Blackie. And as I reached the top, I could see the poor bird being held down by a bunch of planks. This was clearly not okay, but I also did not want to start a feud with Mage, so this is definitely something that I will discuss with them later. The Sunbird did seem to give me some kind of blessing, so in the name of science, I took a leap to see if this blessing would stay even if I moved away from the bird. Oh yeah, I haven't told you about Mage. Mage stands for Master Artisans Guild of Engineering, and a lot of the Northwest members belong to it, but I do not. And it seems to have worked. I decided to continue onwards to keep exploring. Eventually, I did come across a small boat, which did have a chest on it. I do always enjoy finding treasure, and there was a lot of stuff here. Nothing truly magical, but definitely useful. I continue my journey exploring the lands around the area. There was definitely a lot of snow, and I really liked the Blackstone Mountains. I also came across this interesting statue or monument. Not really sure what it is. Is it a creeper, perhaps? Very interesting. Eventually, I did come across some sheep. Now, sheep seem rare on this island, so I decided to bring them all the way back to our settlement. What could possibly go wrong? Come on. Don't get stuck on the tree. There you go. Day 2. And I managed to find some sheep very, very far from base. And now I'm trying to bring them back to base. I was making good progress, even if it was slow, until this happened. Cut a path through here. Oh, we can actually grab some bamboo. I mean, that wouldn't hurt. I do need, Ah! That scared me. Haha. I was not expecting a skeleton to show up right there. But yeah, I do need some bamboo for scaffolding. I guess we have andesite scaffolding now, so don't really need bamboo anymore. But maybe there's something else we can do with bamboo. I mean, we could grow it. That's one obvious thing. Can I make azalea? I didn't mean to. One hit? I did not mean to hit that sheep. What? No. I wanted to cut that. Where'd my other sheep go? Okay, we have one sheep. Oh yeah, I put away the wheat. Of course they're gonna leave. So we have one sheep. Where's the other one? I did not mean to kill one. I guess he got scared. Unfortunately, it seems like the other sheep had ran away, and I was left with one single sheep, which was very unfortunate. There we go. I headed back to town to see what everyone was up to.
Yeah. Oh, hello, Uber.
Hello.
You came at just the right time. We're about to talk about something that might be a bit sensitive.
Okay.
You see, we're realizing that in order to keep up with the other groups around the server, which may or may not be already mildly hostile,
Oh no.
we're going to need to engage with another.
I see.
Engage.
Yes, we're going to need to visit there, gather some materials from there. Things like quartz, cinder flour for superheating blaze burners, things like that.
Do you know if the other groups have ventured into the Nether yet?
Yes,
They have.
I have.
However, they
scouted
did so in unsafe ways, so
I
I
see.
am not optimistic for them in regards to keeping out illness.
Uh-huh. How do we enter safely, or are we?
That's what we're meeting about. How do we enter safely, and how do we avoid anything coming out?
I see. Do we have a plan?
Well, we should probably establish one of such structures on a safe place, right?
Yes, we
True.
definitely need
Put
a
it,
structure with a
out on the
very
sea.
secure door, probably one using gantries or some other form of create contraption as a door, because that'll be the most secure.
After discussing things further, it was decided that the vault would be made in the ocean under the water, as it would most likely be the safest way to keep things from the Nether from coming to our settlement. So we all got our diving helmets and back tanks and dove down to start working on our vault. After about 30 minutes, the vault was starting to take shape, and we were ready to fill the entire area with gravel that we would then remove with a shovel just to get rid of all the water that was inside the vault.
Do you mind if you lose all the gravel blocks?
No, I don't mind. I mean, it's not... Well, I don't think anyone minds. And finally, we had a room that was good enough to contain our nether portal. I did not feel ready to enter the nether at this time, so that's probably going to be happening in the next episode. Instead, I headed back to the surface to meet my long-lost cousin who had just arrived.
I could actually find a place where people also like to work and tinker. And also, I really looking forward to work more with Steam. These are not the emeralds I'm looking for, and not this one either.
We decided to venture out to explore these lands even further.
I've heard of.
I like how we lagged into each other. Oh, you get ink.
Oh, yes.
Eventually, we came across an island that seemed to have mushroom trees. It looked very
Up here,
interesting.
yeah, up here.
We decided to stop and check it out. Oh wow, that's pretty cool.
Oh my. Okay.
Yeah.
It's alive.
Yeah, it's probably dying. We're not sure how the whales appeared here, but we do want to rescue them if we can. We did find some grape juice that should teleport us home. You try it first in case it doesn't work.
Why?
In case it doesn't work.
Why wouldn't it work?
I don't know. I'm sure it'll be fine. And apparently I cannot be trusted, so I ended up drinking the grape juice first. Becky, we have a quest for you,
Oh,
We
do tell.
we really
How can I
do.
help you?
and we have good news and bad news. The
All
good
right, give me
news.
the bad news.
Do you want the bad news first?
Bad news first. And
I
then good news.
prepared it. I prepared it in the other order, so it will sound a little bit weird. But okay, the bad news is that there's whales stuck. They're like stranded. Yes. The good news is they're stranded on a mycelium island,
Ooh.
which is kind of, I mean, it's still bad for the
Close.
whales, but it's
Yeah, but
Good.
it's a safer environment for the rescuers.
It's
They need to
true.
go there to help the whale. They won't have to worry about
Yes.
hostile mob spawns. I can't tell you how many times I've...
And a new mission was born. However, this would have to wait until next time because I set out on a new journey with Blackie to explore the southwest area. There were lots of things to explore, and eventually, while exploring a temple, this happened. I believe I hear someone nearby.
Yeah?
I heard
Oh, yeah?
footsteps.
Isn't that the lizard man?
Perhaps.
You'd like to take a look. And hold on a minute, what are you doing here?
Oops.
I think they've spotted
I'm
us.
gonna ignore your friend there. But what are you two doing here? What are y'all here for?
We're exploring.
Well,
Oh,
you've kind of
wait.
intruded on something, haven't you?
Wait, I remember you. When traveling to these new lands, I was a guard on an airship, and I had been ordered to kick this lizard person off the ship as they were a stowaway. They were not allowed to travel with us. But somehow, it seems they survived.
Is there some kind of friendship? Y'all know each other from work or something?
He's telling lies. Whatever he says,
I found you on the ship.
I was meant to be there.
No, you were
You threw me
stowed
off.
away in the storage. I threw you off the ship.
Are you good? Here, I'm just gonna...
I have to tell
Let
the others
y'all-
about this. I will be back. After reporting what I'd seen, I went back.
What do you mean stowaway? Like, was he just like hanging out in a crate or something?
He was in the storage room. However, I radioed the others, and
Are you... No. Are you telling me I gave one of my prized mugs to a stowaway?
yes.
Well, that's fine.
However, I have spoken with others over radio, and
Alright.
there's not much we can do now that the lizard is here. We have to...
I think it'll be fine. He didn't seem like that bad of a person.
Yes, we have to just let them be. This person that we just met was named Bull, and me and Blackie thought he seemed nice, so we decided to let him show us around the area.
We are gonna have to cross the lake, so I'm not gonna take anything out of your pockets that you have now.
I don't believe I have anything that should be damaged by water. But Bull,
Yeah, what's up?
here's another bowl. if you'd like it.
Thank you. Here's an entire chair I keep.
Oh, wow.
It's only sand. It can't hurt you that much.
Oh, wow.
However, here's the grove I've been talking about.
That's incredible.
There's this one and then the one in the forest.
Blackie, is this what you were talking about? This area right here.
I think I fell in love.
Well, yeah, there's this place and the one in the forest, so...
I need to inspect, okay?
Alright, well, the one in the forest is a bit larger, but there are more people there, so...
Well, I'm interested in meeting people.
Tell me what your friend is doing over there.
He said he needed to take a closer look, I believe.
Define closer look, because I'm pretty sure I saw him trying to bite a crystal.
I don't know. I don't know him very well, so...
The steamy guy, he's killed everything in his path. It's worrying me.
Yeah, I'm not responsible for his actions.
Alright, well, the crystals are right this way.
They are hostile.
Well, I think I know this guy. Hey, Mark.
I do not let it slide.
Yeah, so this is the beautiful little crystal grove. And okay.
Let me go talk to him.
Yeah, just please make sure Mark...
Did you just kill Mark?
No. Look, that was not me. I was nowhere near him.
We can't... Blackie, look at me. You can't keep killing
He was at my
the
wedding
locals.
before...
I have been nowhere near him. The other one tried to explode on Uber, and I wanted to defend my friend.
They just get excited so easily. I'm so sorry if anything happened. But if any of them got hurt, I would be distraught. I wouldn't know what I would do.
I'm pretty sure you will see them again. They just have explosive personality. Yes.
Well, here's your crystals. You know, this reminds me of the grape juice I got from the grape juice portal then.
Apparently, Bowl had also found some grape juice. However, this area covered in amethyst was exactly what Blackie was looking for a new home, and I felt that was mission accomplished for this journey. I spent some more time exploring on my own, and came across this cool place, which I might feature in a future episode. This is going to be all for episode 1. Thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed this, please like the video and make sure to subscribe.